question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get him crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young pay. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chains. 10 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my team like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' stop and call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I get it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you drop that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire across the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jimmy Sweepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these Jimmy Sweepers. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and see. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rape for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want all life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco-line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He's nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Say they want my life. Bitch, you a gospel light, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, here, page line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Job on shit, I'm about it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. There enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All they nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coin. And get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a piece hold. Get a dirt ass, rust ass neck, bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. Let's gonna see what she luring. And that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick. Loaded for here, page line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip on a limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. Boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tank. Ball like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, here, page line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodged a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm
Yeah, Shalom Israel. This is Christian Officer Shabia because this is Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General, right? So this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. This is again all the blacks, Hispanics, and the civilians. This is all the Venezuelans, the Brazilians, right? Peru, Cuba, right? Then after again, the Haitians and them, Saint Lucia, I think the Jamaicans and them, right? United States, again, we have the Native Indians, right? And things like these, all the people again will make up the nation of Israel, right? And tonight class again will be about the Prime Minister again at Trinidad and Tobago. Not liking black people and will never like black people, right? Because again, ever since she come in power, for this term here is full out mischief, wickedness, and thing, right? And she is able to continue doing this and thing too, right? That even we brothers and all the Asherites and them, right? Which is the tribe of Asher, right? It's the Colombia to Uruguay and thing, right? And you see now she doing this like what other nations and do put in the business and put in the hands in black people business and thing, right? And you would think that hey, what the Prime Minister Trinidad had to do interfering with the Venezuelans and them, right? And it's not now she was doing their spotlight and thing, right? So that's like the show, like with the scriptures is what the Most High always tell me, hey, love thy brother as thyself and thing, right? Right through. When the Most High appointed people to be over black people, it's always black men and thing like that. And what Christianity now is doing is making it like, hey, we could have anybody above we due to the Christian church putting Jesus putting putting this devil as Jesus Christ, right? And again, I mean, now anybody could we could like anybody, right? And put anybody above we and thing like that. And that is not so according to the Most High, again, because the Most High sent a black man to serve for we to serve a black man and thing, right? Not these other nations and them, right? And when you see now the outcome of what happening here, you see that again the prime minister is interfering again with black people, right? And when you go and watch this now, you're seeing everything totally off, right? When you even come into the scriptures, even when they set up all the kings and what to what, always black man. We have Saul being a black man, King David being a black man, right? Even as I read now, mention Christ being a black man and things, right? Was always black men. And thing, right? No other nation was the most I choose for we to be over we, right? And even put these things in the scriptures and all too. And you're going to see again that they still don't like no matter we here in Trinidad, Jamaica, we in England, and thing, right? Wherever we is, you're going to see again that they hate black people. I had a thing like when you go, like go watch black men and pull down they go say, hey, watch them no good black men, they have the pants down and all right. And they go saying and not knowing that again, the there's like the wickedness they do like they try to move away the history that these men and them who like no good, not knowing that the black men and them who really stood up for black people is going to rape them and then make them pull down the pants. No other people go, no other black man go stand up for them, right? And you just stage now that even when in the part of United States and thing, right? Even black men with the suits and all was being killed walking down the road. So again, they just want black people to be at the bottom again, right? That we don't want we to be ruling over we people. So a black man have any education, he gonna get gunned down and all too. The same way and thing too, right? So even when you go and watch Maduro and all too again, right? This is again when you go through the history of Maduro that Chavez passed away and he make Maduro predecessor, right? That he will take over and all too, right? And again, he looking for that person just like a brother, a native and thing like that. Chavez have the right spirit. So even when they go to these other nations and them the same way and thing, right? When you go and watch China economy today, the way how China is today and thing, they're dealing with their people. They're not putting East Indian over them and thing. That's how they're running that how they is that $1 billion country today, right? The empire today, right? You go and watch Even go and watch India today and all too. Who run in India? Them run in India, the East Indians run in India. And thing like the Arabs and them. Again, when you go and watch the Arabs and them who run in the place, them running the place, they don't have a Chinese man over them, they don't have an African over them and thing, right? They're dealing with their people and thing, right? And this is so wrong and so wicked that even in the even Chavez didn't know he's still in the right spirit that hey, this is my brother. I even you to run over my people and take charge of my country and thing, right? And again, when you go in the scriptures, we always have to be having our brother over we, not these other nations, right? So give me Deuteronomy 17 and 15, right?
Come on, Khan. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Right, and this is the most I seen again. So anybody the most I choose then have to be a brother. And yeah, you know, one time and thing like that is the most I doing the most I doing the choosing. When you go and check the people at a certain time Moses was leading the people, that was a black man. And also when you go to the prophecy of Moses, he put his arm in the chest, what up? He come out right, he put it back, it come back black and thing like the skin come back. So wherever like come like you get cut and then your skin move away and then right, but when your cut start to heal, you see what happened there and all to it come back, your skin rejuvenate, it come back to the skin color it is and all to the same way. That prophecy showing that and all too. The call Paul. So Christ again now look over again to lead the people. Again, this man in scriptures and thing that righteousness he go and he go to Paul and thing too, right? The same thing happened, and even with Paul and all, he have Peter over him, a next black man and thing too again. So you have King David, you have Saul. And again, this is what the Most High choosing again for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and all too again. So even if you didn't know, and it is in the scriptures and all too, and this is the ISPK bringing it out for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and all too. And we always have to have that in whisper that hey, a black man had to be over me and all too, right? That again, that hey, when coming to the riches and thing, they'll go let's deal with you and then after get the whole empire rich and you to the bottom black Hispanic and Native Indian because again you're leaving somebody else to rule you. And the Most High when you go in the scriptures, again everything is he set up there is for we learning and thing, right? Not for we just to read the scriptures and say, well, hey, you run through Romans and thing, right? You run through the book of Luke, you run through Deuteronomy, you run through Genesis and thing, right? All these is records for we past and for we future and thing, right? And when you go in Deuteronomy 17 here, this is the scripture saying, right? Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord shall choose, one from among your brethren, and thing like your king's dread. I think this is the most I see for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and thing, right? And when you go and watch today, who we are over we have Kamala Prasad Sessa, and thing, right? That again is not of we nation, and thing, right? And is not appointed by the Most High again, right? To rule over blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So again, that's off. And now you're going to see again how this woman now was elected, right? And when she get elected, nobody can come and say, hey, you're not elected prime minister. And then we don't see you as a prime minister. Nobody is saying that. But when you go and watch the outcome of Maduro, she was signaling to the United States that the United States saying that hey, Maduro is not the elected president and thing, right? And the people again vote him and thing, right? And now she on the other hand, now it wasn't that it's just she now come in power and thing. When she was the opposition leader, she was signaling to the United States, hey, I support you and thing right, hey, yeah, somebody in Trinidad here was supporting her. I with her and thing like that. She was signaling just putting a red flag to them to let them know, hey, I support what you're seeing here. And thing like I say Guaido is the elected president, and I with that and all two again. And when you go and watch the outcome again, it's like, hey, how these people really reaching the spot to be a prime minister. And even when you go and watch what she's a lawyer and thing like she goes through the right process. So how you need to be a lawyer, you know these things again, that hey, you go through electoral system, right? And now you could come and say, well, hey, Maduro is not the president of Venezuela. When the people vote him and thing, right? So now ain't nobody can come and say to Kamala now, even if people don't like you, he's not the prime minister. So how you could just now you in this ball game and thing, right? You're not now you're in politics and thing, you're in politics years. And now for you now to come and turn this and see that hey, Maduro is not the elected prime minister. Now anybody could come now and say, hey, well, Kamala, you're not the elected prime minister, and think because why the people didn't vote you there, and thing right, and it is right now. So nobody not taking away that from you, but don't take away. You don't put that on Maduro and say you taking away that from Maduro because the people vote him, and also again say when team from Chavez passed away, he take up the portfolio. Just like Eric Williams and thing, right? When Eric Williams passed away, he ended up with Chambers and thing, right? Chambers run, right? He run because he was right after, right? Chambers run. Then after he lost the election, right? And now NAR end up the prime minister. Nobody had no problem with that and thing, right? So again, nobody had no problem. Chambers lost. NAR Robertson came the prime minister. Now to come and say that, hey, okay, Chavez put thing. So he run out the time with Chavez. Now again election come around again in Venezuela. The people vote him. And they vote him in. So again, and you know that. And thing right, not again in politics. But when you go and watch the outcome, Kamala and all two, right, being a prime minister, there's nothing new that she will do something like this and all too, because she political leader again, which was a prime minister at Trinidad and Tobago, she put him out and take his spot and all and go against him and all to the person who was running UNC and all too. So it's nothing different that hey, it's in her and all too again, right? And a matter of fact, it will be in her and all too, because she is not of the nation of Israel. So we expect these things. There's nothing new. This is nothing new again, because again, all these other nations in the Bible and we expect of them and think right. And this is now we commented lighten blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Again, that hey, we have enemies on the face of the earth. And think right, don't let the Christian church like tell you that hey, all is one and God says I love everybody. These things again is world talk. Vain talk, world talk, anything you could think about these things not in the scriptures, right? Give me Psalm 33 and verse 1.
Gone. The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. A song of Psalms. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Right, and this is King David now crying out to the Most High and thing. He telling them, hold not your peace and thing. Yeah, that's like the rot, put the rot and these put the rot by accent for what taking place here in these nations, and then we are going to see what King David asking the Most High to do, right? And then after now, this second verse very important. Go ahead to verse 2.
Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right, read it over again.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right, for lo, thy enemies. He said, watch. He said, watch here right now. For lo, thy enemies. He didn't say enemy yet. It have enemies here right
Come on.
now in the scripture. You see, like, and you make it too much. They're making a gathering, right? Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They are lifted up the head and thing, right? Yeah, stand no turning back. Full out the comment. Right, go ahead.
Come on. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And they are taking crafty counsel against thy people. So now again, when you go on what you say, very important against verse 2, second, enemies and thing, right? So the most I have enemies and thing, right? And now when it, like, you know, in the verse here now, thy people, they are taking crafty counsel against thy people. The blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians are the most I chosen people on the face of the earth. Yes, the most I created all these other nations, but again, he loved one nation of people on the face of the earth, that the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians. He is not dealing with these other nations. You'll never hear any scriptures again from Exodus, Genesis, Deuteronomy, Leviticus. You go in the New Testament, you will never see Christ telling you, hey, he talking to the Chinese and them, he talking to the East Indians, he talking to the Arabs and them. Nation of Israel and thing, right? This is where he talking to, right? Thy people, right? Go ahead.
And have consulted against thy hidden ones. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
This is what happened to the blacks, Spanish, and Native Indians. Said we separated. And thing, right? Now we have the Mexicans and then again, which is Asuka again, like the tribe again, who are known to be in the scriptures, right? Where they is today. So them should be known as the Asuka rights and them, right? So now they kind of Mexicans and they don't know who they is on the face of the earth and thing, right? And this is what the Caribbean and all today right now again, right? We don't know we are the nation and thing, right? It's like what the other nation and thing, no matter whether if a Chinese man in Australia, you know he's a Chinese. Now the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you all over the place all kind of friendly. Same black people again, right in the Caribbean, we Jamaican. Same black people again, we Bajan. Same black people, we Trinidadian and thing, right? We off. We go in the United States, now they kind two continents, there's African American and thing, right? There's craziness and thing, right? It off full out 100. And thing, and this is the most I you know, they are taking crafty counsel against we and thing, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
And when you go and watch like the UN today, and also again, where they are doing all the consultations and them, right? And when you go and watch, nobody, no black man up in them UN meetings and them taking place and thing, right? You see all these other nations and them, the same thing happening back then, same thing happening right now. And thing, right? They did to cut off the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, make them to the bottom of society, take full advantage, and thing, right? Separate them. Don't put them together, and thing, right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom.
Right, and this is the nations right now, the Mosai again now, like, you know, again, this is the enemies here right now. The tabernacles of Edom. So again, Edom today is the Caucasians and them. This is all here. People from Germany, England, United States, and things running down the line, the whole of Europe running down the line, right? This is all of them. Yeah, France, Spain, all of them. This is what the Mosai talking about. Edom, right? Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites and all too again. So again, anytime anybody tell you that hey, there's a black man telling you that he's a Muslim, you're just in the fire's gate that the Mosai destroying you and all too again. Because Ishmael, yeah, right here in the scriptures again, and Ishmael is the forefathers are the Arabs and them. So again, all these men and them who again and women, all these sisters and brothers, even the Muslim mustn't gain, right? This is the Mosai saying. So Muhammad could have never been no Israelite. And also again, because this is what happening here and also he's an enemy of the Most High. Again, so again, black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, they need to come out the Muslim mosque and also again, because the Most High just lists here again, Ishmael is the enemy, just like the white man. Again, right? These things in the scriptures, they are the Most High enemies. So you need to come out from the Muslim mosque, right? Go ahead.
And the Israelites of Moab and the Hagarenes.
And when you go and watch Moab again, right? The Chinese and them too again. This is the Most High enemies here and the face of the earth here again, too, right? These are all these nation biblical names, right? The Hagarenes, these Africans and them. We want to claim ourselves to be Africans and all too. Yeah, this is that happening here. Yeah, you want to say I'm African? Well, yeah, claim you're African. Yeah, that's the Most High enemies and he have it coming for them, right? Go ahead.
The Seba, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So you have the again some families mixing up here again. Some of them the Arabs again. Then you have the Japanese. Then you have again a breakaway again. The Edom again, right? The Amaleks and them. Then you have the Africans again. The Philistines again, and the inhabitants of Africans again. The inhabitants of Tyre again, right? So Africans again. All these are the Most High enemies and thing too again, right? Knowing that see anything about the but Elam here right now again, and Elam in the is also the East Indians and them right. You'll see them in the early part of Genesis and all too again. You'll see them in the book of Esther. And something you have to know about the East Indians and all too. They are very dread towards black people because in the book of Esther they wanted to wipe every black and Hispanics and Native Indians and right. Let me just do try to like this song in like saying Native Indians saying blacks, saying blacks. I'm gonna say it one time. They try to wipe out all black people. And they right, this is the record of the Mosai showing you again. So now the Mosai, they know, hey, higher eyes open for these other nations and them. And this again now what the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be looking forward. So now Maduro high eyes open on Kamla. And not only that's Kamla and all too again, when you go and watch Guyana and all too we name Wolfen Ali and all two again. You see who siding with see who again now same nation of people siding with the United States and all two again, right? Same nation of people. He is the prime minister again Guyana. And you see what happened, he's siding with the United States. And also here we have Kamala Prasad, the sister again, same nation, is siding with the United States. When you go on what the whole Caribbean here and thing, right? The Prime Minister Jamaica, Barbados, St. Vincent, Grenada, and thing, right? These are smaller countries and thing. The economy very small compared to that, and it is putting up a stance the United States and thing, right? But that's again, we was always saying that again that Kamala was putting that red flag for the United States to let them know that hey, I back in oil full 100 and thing right. So she was always doing that and thing right. And since she come in power, she was always attacking the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians and thing. There's nothing, and she not hiding and thing. She playing it whole face, blunt, and thing. She not hiding about the situation, right? So that's how some like since she in power, we were just like run through some things what you see was really happening with Kamala and all too, right? And one of the first things was happening was the Cuban doctors and them, right? She wasn't in power as yet, and thing, right? She was the opposition leader and thing, right? And United States put sanctions on Trinidad for having the Cuban doctors here, and Rowley did not agree with it, right? And you will see the article where we will be reading out about this and all too again, right? That again, this same woman again, what's happening here again, right? She have a problem with the Cubans again, man. They know again that Cubans again is black people and all too again, right? And a lot of things they go see when coming to these the other nations have no problem, right? Only Cubans?
Yeah. Okay.
What?
The article here says 10 Cuban doctors and nurses back home.
Right, so that's what they're saying here. Send Cuban doctors and nurses back home. Go ahead.
Right, this is Trinidad and Tobago Express. This is the position of former Health Minister Dr. Fuad Khan, who was reacting yesterday to outgoing Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's taking a stance against the United States' proposed threat to penalize officials of government using Cuban medics by revoking their visas.
Right, and one of the things what Donald Trump do is that he's saying that again he will revoke these ministers and them visa from entering the United States and all to again, right? And when this happen again, this will happen. You see what happened with Huracan. He didn't like that, and also again Kamala now, the opposition leader, which is today is the prime minister now too. She did signal to them again. She letting them know, hey, full 100. She backing them again, United States again, right? So even when Maduro, the people vote him and thing, right? She put up she hand again to the United States again, saying that, hey, you're going on. Hey, I agree with what I said. Maduro is not the president of Venezuela and thing, right? Nobody can tell she that she's not the prime minister at Trinidad and Tobago and thing, right? You didn't see the Venezuelans put their hand and say, well, hey, you're not the prime minister. We don't see you to be the prime minister Trinidad and Tobago and thing, right? I see now what happened. Thing is now again now she pulling up again herself to the United States again, right? They're not the first and you're seeing it just going down, right? Go ahead.
Rowley on Monday said he will protect Trinidad and Tobago sovereignty, even if it means never returning to the United States. And opposition leader Kamala Prasad yesterday said Trinidad and Tobago should be utilizing local healthcare professionals engaging in a dispute with the United States over its crackdown on Cuban medical labor.
Right, and again, when you go and watch the like in the world and thing, right, the Cuban doctors that they are rated very high in the world and thing, right, and why the Cuban doctors here in the first place and thing, because why they just bring them here that's so no they didn't bring them here that's so because Trinidad needed them, but she don't care again about the people in Trinidad and Tobago. She don't care about the poor and thing, right? All she know that hey, these is not black people, and that just what it is. Send them home and thing, right? Send home the Cuban doctors and them, and send home the Cuban nurses and them. She have no problem with that. And let me go and visit the United States and thing, right? And when you go and visit the United States, this is be the outcome of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Again, we entertaining the whole world. Everybody hating we. But when you come to the United States and thing, the actors, the baseball players, the football players, anything you think about entertainment, you meet your family, you touch young for about, you come to spend a month and thing. After that, you meet your family for 2 days or 3 days. What are you going after in the United States to do? And thing. You're going for whatever entertainment and thing, right? You're going to watch Denzel Washington in the movies and thing, right? Who are going to watch again? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Lead it to all these other nations and them in movies. Nobody ain't watching movies. And think nobody not in them theaters and them. Yes, exactly. Yeah, nobody not in them theaters and them. Nobody not. You leave it up to Larry Bird. And think right, they get all white basketball team. They still ain't going on watch they still ain't going on with them. Black people will make Larry Bird and think today. And all too, right? They leave it up to that, they're still not going on watch it and all too. Football, the same thing happening and all to the same way. We put black people all over the thing. We going and sell out the whole stadium. Everybody looking forward to seeing that. Party wise and then the biggest set of them you see Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson again. You thinking people be fainting from the sun, heat stroke. That man have people fainting in the stadiums and them. And all too. The amount of people faint under Michael Jackson is like you might drop down all now just talking about him. Yeah, let's be like, hey, this man keep in a show and there's people that's fainting. It's black people. Black people is entertaining United States, America. No other nation doing that. So when they come now and say, hey, well, hey, send home them Cubans and them, you want to go in the United States, and after you meet your family in the United States, what you going to do after? You're going to entertain blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And them is going to entertain you. Yeah, them is going to entertain you. Right? Go ahead. Say, right. So you may go and watch now, and she said, that's why I say the opposition leader Kamala Posar yesterday said that Trinidad and Tobago first priority should be utilizing local healthcare professionals. And when you go and watch this, yes, everybody want to be supported by locals and all too. But if you need that, you need help from outside. You need help from outside, right? And this is not only why should they make this statement and say, well, let me send on them East Indian doctors and have East Indian doctors in the country, in the hospitals and them. She didn't say send on them. She seeing that hey, that is she family, that is she people and thing, right? It had African doctors here and all too again, right? She didn't say send on them neither. And thing, right? Then they had them here. And thing, right? When you go and watch some of these East Indians and all too at the side of the road, they could tell you your future. A certain them coming in the country and saying, hey, let me read your palm. They're coming in full 100. She not saying send them back home neither. And thing, right? But yeah, you have a problem with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Doctors who helping people send them back home. But again, them who come in the country, the Indians come in the country, could tell you, hey, let me read your palm, let me tell you your future. they're not sending them back home. And they show again that hey, this woman have an agenda to really go behind black people. Since she there, that she whole agenda. Same thing like with Donald Trump. Since he come back, he full out 100 against black people. Same spirit. Same spirit, full 100. And you see it here right through. So you see it with the Cuban doctors, right? You see it with President Maduro and also again, right? And we're going again. That's for sure again. She ain't stopping, right? Yeah, they want to sleep up.
So, a wave of contract termination and community-based environment protection and enhancement program has sparked political controversy with former finance and public utilities minister Colum Emble claiming that 10,000 CPEP workers will now jobless.
Right, and this is I think this happened just before school closed. Right, it happened before school closed, and then after it went straight still today. CPEP hasn't reopened and thing, right? And you can imagine the amount of pressure black people went through that phase, knowing that hey, the trend going in different standards, who going standard one, some trend, some of the parents might have trend going in maybe one household, different standards, secondary and thing, right? And seeing the pressure that hey, you had a problem with the people running CPEP and thing. Get rid of the person who running it. Don't take it out on black people. But again, where we have to let them know is that again, these other nations, just as the Musa is saying, is we enemy and thing, right? And when we go and watch CPEP and thing, but the majority of black people is in CPEP and thing too. So not the matter that hey, you want to say, well, hey, you had a problem with the thing, you have a problem with black people itself, because again, you put them home and up to now. no resources to help the family and thing, right? And now we're gonna watch this again. You could put these we women and them a woman who again who she head on, you could push it to be to prostitute herself and thing, right? And these all these things again now she had to get money and thing. No money for she men the same way again, the money like they're still making ends meet with the money. No money in the hand. We're going to look at now. Who going to look at thief who looking to rob and thing and up to now and let's change all the heads on them. Even when and this we keep on seeing again, right? This woman again is a lawyer. She in politics long. They know how these things just go. She's been around a lot of switching again that you see that hey this minister doing good in this portfolio in, right? And they will change him out. And right? Why they don't get rid of all the other people who, if he was a minister of education? Why they don't get rid of all the people in minister of education? They just get rid of the minister alone. So how it is now that right, CPEP, we are having problem with the people running CPEP and thing in the different places. That get rid of the person who running the CPEP in the different places. Why it is you had was to get rid of all these CPEP workers and them, right? And they're still on the breadline up to today and also again because why she is on agenda just as Trump again to destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Same agenda and see she come with a vengeance against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You see it right through and also again. She full out 100 again, right? And this again, this is the third thing we see in here, and this didn't finish, and she just in a year. What again she coming to do again? It's a plenty more. She not going to stop with her. She ain't going to stop with this 4 years again. She had to go again. She confidence growing stronger and stronger. They right now to do more and more and thing right because again black people leaders are weak right now. They ain't saying nothing and she getting strong and she's seeing it. That's why again now she able to continue doing this. Cuban doctors, Maduro, CPEP workers again, black people again, just keep on attacking them right through again, right? And we're gonna run through more and more again, right? So this is just about 3 weeks going through, right? So let me go again. So again, when Independence Day come around again now, she ban Independence Day and thing, right? So still man pray and thing, right? That's what she says, still man pray and thing, right? And we're gonna watch again who they support Independence Day and thing, right? Again, black people shouldn't be celebrating Independence Day because again, we give any white man recognition for what he do and also again. So again, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, yeah, you should really and truly forget about Independence Day and all too. But again, we the oppression we in and things, everything we do, let's take our time, let's to spend it with the family and all too again. And when you go and watch what this is, the whole of Port of Spain is more or less black people again. So more or less again, black people will be supporting again independence, they bringing out the family and all things. Who selling again when you go and watch it like you're going on the Queen's Park Savannah again and any given day you go see who again are wrong they selling and all too. So they know the people who really profiting from independence is black people. She poor stop to Independence Day and all too again, right? Hey, you're still man prayed nothing for black people and all too again, right? I even mentioned that time a woman say for Independence Day, if it's one thing she like to see for Independence Day is she black men in uniform and thing, right? Seeing them, they're all sharper than looking and they come out marching and thing, right? And it's like that glory that's to see the thing. But all again, we don't support the military and things. Because it seems that's how go happen again. Or we are even tonight here, we have some scriptures about men in the military here right now and all too. Later on, we're going to bring it out again that, she was thinking, and now that take away, she was saying she like to see black men looking good and thing, right? And she was looking forward to independence. No Independence Day and thing too again. And you see what happening here again, right? And this, like when you go and watch like the IVQs and all too again, you will see certain people again doing certain things and, even these marching and all too again is a certain technical formation and all too again. go see like, hey, we had a formation to make all these things basketball. The IVQ to play basketball. That's why I see these other nations and them don't really see them taking part in basketball. It's to pass a certain ball, to read a man in certain things. Even football and all do the same way again. Now you will see things. When you say that cricket, we say that cricket is not a sport with IVQs, but it's not a high ranking sport that is you be using your brain and all kind of thing. You will see these other nations and them tennis and volleyball and thing now and then when you talk about like that sports level and IVQ and all kind of thing that hey you're beating pan and all kind of thing. Like some of them that's good to beat drum, but that tuning a pan and all kind of thing. What you really tuning pan and all kind of thing, right? And you know that and all kind of thing, right? The same thing again. Black people right in that. And all too again. Sorry to say about cricket. I like cricket, but it's not that IVQ. So you'll see certain things these other nations gravitating to. But at the same time, yeah, they're still liking that football, they're still liking that basketball, they're still liking that pan. And we're making it sound good and thing, right? But again, that just where it is and thing too, right? That yeah, they gravitating to blackness, but they're hating black people. All the family, they're playing their music and thing, they're not playing them music, but again, you're having problems with black people. And all too again. I'm going to watch the whole independence again. Yeah, full out against black. Something like that. When you go and watch what happen here now again, right? So go ahead.
You celebrate the independence, right? But the attack that the bring on the independence day is just as a bring on if I mean is to stop black people from gathering. You understand? But that was a time when black people would come together with each other and even fellowship with one another, right? Regardless of whatever religion they might be. That was one time black people would gather in the city. And when they shut down that particular day, then the schools everybody, they basically tell them who are there to go and pray. So they basically send me to walk toward right Jesus, send me back to the religion. You understand? Send me back in separation. Right? So we bring up the school heavy, and if I may add also to the cricket. When it was a cricket to be compared to how it was long time. Different thing. And that cricket back in the days, we had people climbing on top of coconut trees. It was a cricket match. And something just to see match. Understand? Because many of people there was poor, they pay for the ticket to go into the match, but it's so much to see. Yeah, after what you look at just like the black people look at this like to see Brian Lara or Gary Stowers, understand? Put on one the Caucasian man, right? And if you remember back then, understand when cricket match was won, it was black people literally against white people that was like war. Understand? And when we win, they were running with the big sign of black wash because they have white wash. Understand? But the black people at the time we will say, understand? And we were so dominant in the field of cricket. Understand? That was something right in sport. And now when what we sport we school since the majority is still just take it over. They never had that glory again. And some all that basically going to school.
And that's something I just bring out that and remember something and what happened here, even with Trinidad from even winning the T20, right? What will come and happen now too is like everybody that's getting put in place. Got up come Nicholas Puran, end up the captain. Everything that's coming into Pollard did all the work on the field, all the catches, everything he was outshining everybody in the thing, wherever. The TNG put him with that a normal player. He ended up the captain. He's outshining everybody else. He will get all the praises again for everything taking place. And same thing again, black man just end up at the bottom of society right through. And all two again, right? Are you going to watch this yet? Yeah, same thing happen here now, right? So now when you watch this now, so no independence and then right still more you pray. Up come now, look the festival coming. Right, so let's go to Diwali. Right?
Right? It says Diwali so cost 6 million, 10% of so like 10% of budget for security.
Right, and this you know, this is the this region. So the Valley Nagar total cost 6 million, 10% of the budget at that for security, like 600,000. Independence Day, no Independence Day. Yeah, all the police and them out. Army, Air Guard, the Coast Guard, and thing right. These people that be out for free. And thing right, because I normally they getting paid. So you have to spend out no money and thing right. $600,000 had to pay for security for the Nagar. This the police presence are wrong and thing right. What should happen for independence? No independence is 6 million and 600,000 you have to go and pay police and thing right. And they're just showing you again, hey, you see how they care about you see how they care about themselves and they care about the people again. And as we keep on seeing again that again black people have to come together and really observe. That's what the Musa is showing here. Observe the times, observe the seasons and them, right? See where you lie in society, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Really see what again now this prime minister for everybody win. And then right, but she again more, I guess again she people winning, not blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Everything taken away from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. See what happened here? $6 million gone from to Diwali and thing, right? And when people could have been protected by the police and them again, because again at the daddy, they just bring them out because again, hey, instead of you just going in police service, instead of going in a fire station, instead of going by the army barracks and them, hey, all of you come out with the phone or your suits on them, and they go and march and thing, right? And you know, whatever and thing, right? But what you going here? And this 6 million, you know, are going in food. Everybody getting feed from the Wali Nagar and thing, right? And that's showing again that again when we ISCPK saying that hey, blacks and Spanish when you come together, hey, love thyself and thing. God only come the price only come for black people and thing, right? And watch your hey, we the why you not good, why you not cult and thing, why you haters and thing, right? But who really the haters and thing here? Nobody not seeing this and thing, right? Up to now, no black we black leader them and saying, hey, this is where it's hatred here. And thing, right? Nobody is seeing all these things again. What this woman continue doing and saying nothing about the situation here, right? And what she's supporting, right? And we're going again, right? I might have to stop me just now. Say it's too much. I'm saying that boy really have a problem with the prime minister, right? And let's go to the P&M corporations.
It says here, P&M Corporation funding cuts. Sorry, P&M Corporation see funding cuts, right? Allocations to the UNC areas. Right.
And it's what happening again. So now the P&M corporations and them the C funding cuts, right? And now what I tell you that. So the P&M, the all the corporations again, and more or less again, this is what black people again residing and thing in these corporations and them, right? So this could be all your Port of Spain and thing, right? Arima and all them things, them funding cuts and thing, right? And listen this again now they say while the allocations in UNC are rises. So wherever UNC was getting before, they gain more, right? But P&M it didn't stay, it stopped. And thing, right? Go ahead.
So you know, like I just what I you know, I will just I will be on the same thing we say person where you know basically the majority of black people would be reside in this area, right? So,
everybody will know that in Trinidad there's basically two political groups, ranking head and head. And the then or the former prime minister, right, which is our brother, he was actually breaking down that same thing that would take place, if any government was to come into power and to give let me say an increase our wage, because it had two sides things. So it's like something coming in and you're receiving on the other side. But if nothing coming in, how we could receive on the other side? So now if this part of the line cuts, no water can come to this side. So now who will feel it?
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
So now the people now they have a choice. And how we word it is like when the water not coming to this side, then now the people on this side who would be, let me say, the majority, I would say, would be public servants, where predominantly would be black people, they will receive it. So that 10% that they give them now, in order for them to give out that now, the person all this strong, let me say, on this political side. So this is where we actually see. So now you're making mention as well. You see, like all like for some reason, like if I have and bounce, no problem. Why I think that a lot of things get pushed back. Why I think they keep on set sign, again. Your speech. How come all of a sudden, that anything that they use that they could have as an offense or speaking as an offense to any political platform, it can be deemed, liable for let me say assault. And we see a blatant assault taking place right now in that political platform. But again, we come back to this. Now, the Lord doing something. We still trying to let me say, have a discussion on why it is now, there's only we black people is happening to. Hispanic, Native Indian. Why is only we as people happening to? Why not them? Why not them? Because now we don't understand. We have a whole history book, a reports telling we that if we do adhere to follow these instructions, what will happen to me? See, all these cases will come upon us and overtake us, and we have a list of time. And this actually falling in one of the cases. That the nation that is beneath us is going to do what? Is going to raise up above us. This is what is happening right now. And if we don't really want, let me say, change within ourselves, now these are the consequences that we will face daily. But if we want change, the Lord always make a provision for that place that change to renew your mind. That renewing our mind is one of the most important things, and this is what Commanding General has been teaching. Upholding, and just as we said in the recent class Tuesday morning, we will be with the fear that we will have is that if our next group teaching brother, that is something to look out for. Anybody not teaching that, they have nothing to look out for. Because now this is the basis of our foundation we came towards about to bringing this family back together. Now I see the first is like on the second. Because now the two come hand in hand. All that already understand who the Lord is. Now we must be a family. Because not just like say a family that pray together that does what? Stay together. Anytime we can be divided as a family, then we will never be a family at all. Yes.
Yeah, well, so up there. Again, you have to come together as a nation because again, that's how we here and thing, right? So again, the same thing with we separate, we sing then we have to come back. We have to come back, keep the Most High law, statutes and commandments and thing, right? And that's why the Most High say again, love him. Well, love me, keep the commandments and love thy brother as thyself again. So again, we have to come back as a nation and thing like this is why again they're able to do these things again because we segregated again and in the Christian church, the Muslim mosque again, all these things again is just weapons against we and thing, right? And we have to really see the scriptures where it is and like this we keep on saying again. Yeah, it's speaking not about we are the best we are the best breakdown for the Genesis. We are the best breakdown for Leviticus. We are the best breakdown for Revelations and things. Right? These is really things again for we to get better and to see we falls again, right? So all these records and them, but the most I setting up here and things right for we learning. Just as you see in Romans, all these things are written for a fourth time and thing right. It's day for we and thing right to let we know, hey. You see what happen with Adam and Eve? Hey, man, get a woman in check and things like that. Hey, let a woman listen to you than she listen to anybody else. Don't take the Genesis. That's what Adam and Eve is not the first person and thing like that. No, that not what that not what the most I let you know. Adam and Eve is not the first person. Adam and Eve, hey, your woman have to listen to she husband and thing like that. The reality of Adam and Eve and thing right. And we keep on going here, we have to come back to the laws and thing, right? So you go and watch, you know, again, same thing back again with this prime minister, and so she continues again, right? You see with Alexander again, right? This is not Alexander doing that he gonna provoke visas and things. This is the prime minister doing whatever she think that going by she. He not doing nothing on his own and all too again, right? And when you go and watch now. When talking about visas and all to again and thing, right? You all know the outcome where most East Indians and them really go. Most East Indians are not going in the United States. United States, when you're talking about visas and thing, you're talking about black people who in the United States, Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago, and thing, right? You're talking about Brooklyn, Long Island, and thing, right? We're talking about thing, and that is where black people is going. So anything about it, you're going to provoke something and then just to get black people again frightened, segregated again. Those say nothing. And you're talking about visas. Visas is not for the Syrians and them. Yes, it had them a day. They had 1 or 2. But when you talk about visas to the United States and thing, and not talking about the East Indians, everybody know what country the East Indians is go when coming to visa is Canada. The most of the families and them is in Canada. And thing, right? Yes, it had them in the United States, but when coming to like Nazi saying about a visa revoking in Trinidad and thing here again. Who you're really talking to? You're talking to the black Hispanics and Indians. You're really talking to black people and thing, right? Not the Chinese and them. The population and thing very small and thing, right? They were talking about in a community and thing. You could get the whole everybody in Library family in New York, you get them Long Island, you get them Brooklyn, you get them Queens, Bronx, you gain them and thing, right? You ain't gain that in these other nations and them, the Chinese and them here. You ain't getting them local Chinese and them here in them places and them 1 or 2 and thing, right? So again, all these attacks on them is again on black people. Again, I continue, right? So let's go in like more. Let's go into you let's go in the scriptures again to show all these things and all too, and we have something about these soldiers and all too, right? So give me Ephesians 6 and 12.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right, and this is again how the Christian church again go make you feel that hey, this is your Obia people and them. And thing go tell you, hey, yeah boy, look Obia and thing that come in, they people in high places and thing, right? And thing like your body start to hurt you and thing, people in high places. Yeah, your woman get hickey. And she think you know that hickey ain't come from you and thing, right? That wait there. All of a sudden now we do have sukunya and thing are wrong. They tell you that, hey, look your woman with name, look your it's a sukunya sucker thing. And this is again now again with black people, we have to come out of that weak spirit thing and thing like that. And really see these scriptures we're talking about here. And people in high places not talking about hey somebody spiritual powers to do you something and thing like selling some kind of there's a selling a blow to you and all kind of thing, right? Kamla so wicked. Why is nobody not selling a blue for Kamala? Why is somebody selling? Why nobody is selling a blue for Trump? And then these are the people claim to be wicked people on the face of the earth, right? But somehow or the other, somebody had to kill Trump, try to execute Trump with a gun and thing, right? But somehow or the other, Ubia can reach Trump because Ubia is not real in the eyes of the Most High. And if people believe in Ubia, and they, yeah, that's weak and all too, right? That again, you don't believe in the Most High. And when you see these things and these scriptures talking about people again in high places, people again who calling your shot callers and them in the world. This is your Donald Trumps and them. And thing, right? This is your Kamala Prasad Princessa. She is your shot caller and thing. These are the people them in high places.
Certain phrases because a lot of things coming on right now, and especially with the commissioner police, right? They're trying to censor certain things, especially like social media. Because on the platform now we own, they could use anything now, right? So things like say, but they use words like analyze, and you will refrain from using certain phrases. You can use the oppressor, these oppressors, and then the oppressor anymore, right? Because now they can, the system set up, right? This is something that reminds everyone, especially like teaching wise. Now we try to refrain from using, I'd say, these the political names and the right. But I use your person. Don't call them my name. Because now they have an advantage over us in using the name. Right? And again, this is very important too. Instead of using their names, use phrases. Right? And the best phrase to use is your person. Your person over Canada, your person over America. Let us use those phrases, right? In the meantime, because now again coming up under the truth of the command general, with the season, right? It's the things now. So we continue as the whole part on any platform that we show, right? So refrain from using our call in the oppression, right? So we use the oppression, right? Because they want anything right now to lock me down. It's not that we, I would say, we no power, we're not afraid, but know anything about it. And the scripture say, why is that a super and there's another thought. So now we have to use wisdom and everything that we do right now. Right? Because the most important thing is that we, as a people, really get education or truth in knowing who we is, especially at a time like this, when we are sick, we censored and everything. So you will be ignorant to the fact where you know, hey, that is what I want to be. This is how they make, as you say, the $1 million in the prison program. In the end, that people ignorant to the fact that, hey, if I this, now you get this. We know oppression make we mad. We know that. Why we know that? Because the recorded right there. It's the oppression make it a wise man mad. We want to say everything, but yet still know what to say at the season in everything that we do. Right? So they just use our assistant phrases.
Can. So again, in Ephesians 6, again, so this way again now talking about your people again in high places again to able to call shots and thing, right? Change certain laws and or you see it fit, right? And not like somebody have powers again that you don't have and thing, right? So when you see these things again, even when you go on principalities and all too again, right? The root word from principality is prince, right? And a prince is somebody again who under a king and all too again. So you see all these things again, and when you go in the scriptures again, scripture is not something like just a run through or a thing, right? You have to put effort into the scriptures again, right? So you're going to watch all these things and don't just take these things for granted, and then after you just believe where pastor tell you in the church, and we're going to think it's not lining up, and you feel yourself like, hey, you're afraid to ask the pastor because realizing, hey, this ain't adding up here, and we're going to watch these the people and really talking about who's able to turn things and things, right? Be racist to you and thing like having the power and thing like that. And this is what it is here. Principalities and thing like power against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness and thing like that. And spiritual wickedness again is just somebody again, it just sounding big, but really and truly just simple. That is somebody just against the Most High and thing, right? Just against the Most High laws and thing, right? Somebody spiritual in the eyes of the Most High is just somebody again following the Most High laws and thing, right? So that's the opposite. Spiritual wickedness opposite of somebody following the Most High laws, right? So again, we will go on thing, right? So let me go on what you see now again, right? So let me go to Judith 5 and 20.
Book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, we shall overcome them.
Right, so again, we go and watch this was again the this was more or less the Japanese and the Chinese and them, right? Coming up against the nation of Israel, thinking, hey, let me go and attack them. And right now they're studying that, hey, if you see what's going on with them, if they're serving the Most High and think, we okay, I do it. If they're not, well, yeah, let me go and attack them. Go ahead.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord pass by. Praise their Lord, defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
And this again these nations and them, they know the history of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians again. So now again, this wasn't just somebody just talking. This is somebody who actually know the history of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and know that, hey, if Black people really serving the Most High and think, the Most High will be for them. Because again, this person had the records again maybe with the Most High do the Egyptians and them, right? Again, he showing the records and them to the people and things like that. This man trying to protect the people, and he tell them, hey, you better know what you're doing if you're going up against Black people and things like that. And this is what should be happening here. These other nations should really know what they're up against and things like that, knowing that, hey, This is God chosen people. But again, they see us as nothing, so they will think us as nothing again, right? And again, this is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We is under the Most High. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are under the Most High. Right? Go ahead.
From God, book of Judah, chapter 5, 22. And when Aquarius had finished these sayings, all the people standing round about the tent murmured. The chief men of hollow furnace and all that dwelt by the seaside and in Moab spake that he should kill him.
Right, and we're going to watch on. This is the same man, the same person now telling them that, hey, you see what happened here? They're telling them that, hey, you're going on. We don't want to hear, we want to attack all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and things. You see that what you're telling me there? But if the what the God do with them and all kind of thing, and it's what happened here, they want to put heat to there because them find out, hey, he talking too much sharpness. Now he trying to provoke the other people from we attacking Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and things like that. And see what happened here? They are even trying to put he for death for letting them know the history. And he trying to save his people and all too again. And when you go and check the outcome of these things again, is again all these is records to show you again that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we had to come back serving the Most High. We had to come back as a nation. Venezuelans had to come back knowing who they is, the tribe of Asha, Black people, all the Jamaicans, the people from Barbados, St. Vincent. You had to know you're from the tribe of Benjamin. And thing right, and keep on going again. We had to know who we is that people and thing right. Not knowing who he is, again, we go just keep on being under these oppressors, pressing we right through, putting me in depression and thing right. Come on, John chapter 45 to verse 48.
Book of Susanna, chapter 1, verse 45. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
Right. So when you go in Susanna and thing, right, this was Susanna again, right? A respectable woman. She had she husband and thing, right? She respects she husband. She came from a respectable family and thing, right? And two priests wanted to rape her and thing, right? And they put a false allegation against Susanna and thing, right? So again, when you go and watch this and all too, this is Daniel now, a young man again coming up, realizing something was wrong here and thing too, right? And a lot of we will be seeing we will have brothers again in the regiments and them right in the armies and them too, right? And you will see that again that orders will be given out and thing, right? And it will be off. And you're seeing the outcome with Venezuela, you're seeing the outcome with the United States, and you're seeing that it really have nothing to do with drugs, because you're seeing all these warships and them, right? You're seeing all these different things taking place, and now you're seeing that even something that we're really going to fight for something that is not no truth in, right? And when you go and watch here now, that even with Daniel and all too, amongst these people, and they're going to put that innocent woman to death and thing, right? And you see how that it meant. Go ahead and read verse 45 again.
Verse 45. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel,
Right, go ahead.
who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
Right, so he now again, so they're going and push it at that thing, right? And he's saying, hey, I clear from this thing, right? And now people watch wrong and saying, well, hey, we now say that and thing, yeah, I clear and thing, right? Because you now realize, hey, nobody examine the woman and thing, nobody try to just hear these people and them just seeing these things and thing about this woman and thing, and nobody ain't saying nothing and thing, right? And now I want to push it to that, and now he knowing the spirit of the Most High, that the Most High to operate so and think right, and this we should be asking ourselves, all we brothers and them in the regiment, in the army and thing, right? Should we really be going and look to fight against the Venezuelans and them, if that should be and thing, or we go die within we go have some integrity and leave the regiment knowing that, hey, this is a really and truly a lie here taking place. And we're going to watch this, see even Daniel, he pull out himself, and they know we should be having the spirit of Daniel having here right now that, hey, I don't want that blood on my hand, killing that innocent killing an innocent woman. And then I don't want they should be saying, hey, I don't want a war, I don't want to be a part of this war will taking place here and things like that. So, but hey, you know what? I feel like I enough in this regiment. I feel like I enough in this being a soldier here and things like that. This year now, I don't think I could live with this and thing, right? Go ahead.
Verse 47. Then all the people turned toward him and said, what mean these words that thou hast spoken?
Go ahead.
Verse 48. So he standing in the midst of them said, are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examination or knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned a daughter of Israel?
Right, and the same thing applies here and things. So now when you go and watch Daniel and thing, yeah, or in examine no person, I just believe there's two person or everything here. And now when you go and watch here again, right, a lot of we brothers is realizing that, hey, sure, that army, United States Army, is a lie they're going up against. And you should be saying in your mind here, boy, but this is my time to drop out and thing, right? But I don't want innocent blood on my hand here and thing. Like. So that's when you watch it spirit of Daniel, you should be saying, hey, you know what? Nah, I have enough fear right now and thing. See this I think I signed up for the wrong thing here right now. And this when you go and watch in this way I always say again, right? We don't support the militaries and them and thing, right? Again, it's not of the Most High and thing, right? So even not the Most High, it can never be right and thing too, right? Yeah. It is just serving the oppressor, and whatever the oppressor says and whatever the oppressor do and thing, right? So again, we had to run through these scriptures and see it for what it is and thing, right? Give me the scripture with John the Baptist baptized and he talking to the soldiers and them. John 3. Look at Luke. I think it's in Luke. Yeah. Okay. Come.
Come on, book of Luke, chapter 3 and verse 14. And the soldiers likewise demanded of him, saying, and what shall we do? And he said unto them, do violence to no man, neither accuse any falsely, and be content with your wages.
Right, and again, even with soldiers and all too, this is a prophecy again about soldiers and all again that John was prophesying to them, right, and telling them, hey, or don't do no things. So the soldiers, hey, likewise the man of him, saying, and what shall we do? And he said unto them, do violence to no man, and right, and some of the black Hispanics and Native Indians, we are preparing ourselves again to go against the brothers and all too, right? So even in scriptures here, you know that hey, we have to really see the Most High, see the people for the who the Most High for, and thing, right? Than really serving the oppressor and see the oppressor for who he really is, and all too again that hey, you can know that hey, this have nothing to do with narcotics and thing, right? All these warships and thing, and they're telling us warships and thing, but yet again, you're seeing who you're coming to go against are people who do nothing in the world here and thing, right? But these people and they ain't drop no bomb on nobody. You don't hear about these people, hey, no, they're raping young ladies and them. Yeah, and I think that all these again with the reason and that hey, you know, all this that's coming down here right now, all these aircrafts and all do the same way and thing, right? This is really thing for war and thing, right? And you asking yourself now, hey, where you hear about these people? All of a sudden now, these people that's come criminals and thing, right? This whole nation that's come criminals itself, and you should be asking yourself, wait now, should I really be in the oppressor military here right now? And thing like this, so all these soldiers and ask yourself this and all too. Even the Most High Land, you know, to ask yourself this and all too here. Do no violence to no man, right? Neither accuse falsely. Be content with your wages and all too again. Don't fall into this and think blacks, Hispanic and Native Indians have some integrity. So all these men in the regiments and thing have some integrity and see it hey, if it's really this should be really you should be really going against your brothers and them here and think too, because the Most High lane, you know, and all too. So even with Daniel lane, you know, and all too, hey, if you're shedding innocent blood and all too, that on your hands, and you do all that on your hands and all too again, because a man just pull out and say, hey, not me, I don't want no part of that. And all too, and this is a time to move away from the situation. May take any orders arising to do any evil. This should be having the integrity. You say, nah, I done. And thing, right? Or wherever they set up that you know, if we have jail time coming and think this is the time now they say, hey, okay, I still ain't going against that, I still ain't going against them. If I have to make jail, I have to make jail. But to go against these people and them who ain't do nobody nothing, nah. And thing I say all these things again, the Most High, you know, you said in the same blood. Don't feel because now you're in this place and them tell you to do that and all too again, right? Die with the integrity. There are a lot of people in the scriptures die with integrity. There are priests that all of them force him to eat pork and all too again. He died with integrity and all too again. They try to trick him in front of the people. He said, nah, I'm not going through that and all too again. And that's just what it is. Just like how Christ again, Christ died with integrity and all to the same way. So a lot of we in again in scriptures and all too again, you see things ain't going the right way, the forcing it to go off, you go have to put on your hands and thing, right? And again we in the so-called oppressor military again, we have to see it out if it should really be there and all too, right? Oh, so even with the scriptures and all to the Most High again, that he talking to soldiers and all too, because he know a time will come just as black people will be filling up the Christian church and all too, filling up the Muslim mosque. You know a time will come that again a lot of we black people again we go be in the military of these other nations and them. And you're seeing it here now that hey, you could shed innocent blood and all too. because of the way you is, and they're giving that order, right? And this is what the Most is saying again. So we have two brotherly scriptures here, one Old Testament, one New Testament, right? Give me Matthew chapter 22 and verse 39.
Come. Book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 59. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
I see this was again the second great commandment. The first one again, love the Most High with all your heart, right? And you say the second, love thy neighbor as thyself. And also again, so the Most High didn't forget this and all to say, as they come in this year and all to all the people like this say, hey, well yeah, there's everything about the new. So yeah, the new say love thy brother as thyself and things. So Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, the Venezuelans and them is your brothers and thing, right? The Native Indians and them is your brothers. The Native Indians, the Venezuelans and them is your brothers. The so-called Jamaicans and them is your brother. No hatred between you and your brothers and them. Whoever the other nations them pushing these things again, separating you from your brothers and them. This is your speaker letting you know that hey, the Manasta, the Cubans and them, that your brothers and them should be defending them. And all to the same way again, that your brothers, no segregation and thing, right? The Levites and them. More people like they say them they're full of obia, they're violent, they're wicked, and all to again, right? Yeah, everybody again, that how it is watch black people how it is to the and say what they want to say about black people. But I want in Mosai and saying to you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Mosai saying, hey, love thy brother. The Jamaicans and them say love thy brother and all too. Them Chiba Benjamin, the Trinidadians and all too the same thing. Love thy brother as thyself. You all are the all the Chiba Benjamin and thing, right? You have Simeon and all too again up in Canada and all too close to all these are even God thing. All of you are one. Love thy brother as thyself and thing too, right? So this is most I see in here, right? So let's go to the Old Testament. Give me Leviticus 19 and 18. So no game. So the most I see in this not new and not old. Same thing, old and new. And thing in the scripture, love thy brother.
Come. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
You see, that's what the Most High is saying, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord, and that order the Most High give the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the nation of Israel. He gave that order. So we shouldn't be going against the Most High. We shouldn't be looking to cause oppression on me brother, depression on me brother, and thing. All these again is orders the Most High set up for we, and we have to obey it. But that what the Most High want we to do. Obey the laws, statutes, and commandments and thing, right? So even from the get-go, from Moses, go straight down to Christ, one thing the Most High teaching me that hey, we have to love ourselves, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Never see nothing about these other nations, and we have to love them, right? And them have to love we. They're not in them records and them, right? The whole scripture is about we and thing, right? Let you know who we as a people, who we enemies are, right? The last scripture I will pull for you. So give me Zephaniah chapter 2 again. So again, our next thing again, with the Most High, let me know again. So Leviticus, Matthew, Luke, and thing, same thing, keep on telling me again, right? So go to Leviticus, right? Zephaniah, right?
Come. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. gather yourselves together, ye, gather together, O nation not desired.
This is our next, this is our order, just like we were in Leviticus and thing, right? Have no grudge against your thing. Love thy neighbor thyself. And you know, a gather together, O nation not desired. And all two again. So if nobody else and reading these scriptures here, this is the I speaking with reading these scriptures here. So nobody likes black people. And thing, right? And it's we to love black people, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the most area order. The God that we serve. But no one like you. And you see what happening to black people all over the world. And thing like you see what happening for them in Mexico, you see what happening to them in Venezuela, you see what happening to them in Jamaica, you see what happening to them in Haiti, right? You see what happened to them in England. That records that oppression there, and on to the same way. And think to right Trinidad here the same way, and think to again. I said we really have to listen to the scriptures and go to the places that really teaching the scriptures and them who really showing you that hey, black people is one and thing, right? Saying that hey, don't hate the Venezuelans, don't hate the Cubans and them. Don't let nobody tell you that the Native Indians is not black people and think them are party. Don't let nobody tell you that and thing, right? This is really, you know what, all of these are the nation of Israel. And thing like that. And with that, I'll pass the class over to Priest and Officer Michael.
This is the IFPK security announcements. We are the IFPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Johnny Hunt. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they have off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21 and Malachi chapter 3 verses 8 to 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew and is pronounced Maisha. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, freewill offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. The upcoming Holy Convocation is the feast of Hanukkah, which is the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days on the Hebrew calendar, which will be Sunday, the 14th December 2025. For 8 days, and you can find it in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 to 61. Remind Akim and Abrakim to check on social media such as IFPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for IFPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which include black boots, like shirt, like headbands, or scarf. With that, you see, I imagine. Sir, we're going to turn and face the east, and we're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Our now, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayam, Shamka, Yahweh, Malabaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayam, Aisha, Baratazak, Kawa, Hayam, Bashamayim, Nathan Nawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Masalak Nawa, Kabawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawat Nawa, Wala'a, Tabea Nawa, Wanasea once. Abad, our Shina, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, Wahalam, Aman.
What we just said, I will know. Our Father, in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. We forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
Temptation. but deliver us from evil. For that is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen.
Sir, men of Israel, let's give the teacher a one courtesy salute. Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh, come here, shine on top. Yayamita, sir, let's give the sisters online a one courtesy salute. Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh, Shemala, Tampa, Shem Yamashah. Yayamita,